Aussie boss takes aim at woke workers and why they should not apply. A mistake. A multi-billion-dollar fund manager has taken aim at woke workers, claiming they ruin team spirits. Dude, that is putting it lightly. No, they don't just ruin team spirit. No one wants to be in an environment where they're always worrying about offending some idiot and losing their job for it. I'm glad you're finally learning, but something tells me that a lot of these companies are already too far gone. Tribeca Investment Partners Ben Cleary revealed he had just 3 requirements when he's hiring new staff in Brisbane. You have to support Queensland in the state of origin. You have to enjoy a cold... I guess they didn't want to mention the beer, unless the Quadruple X is a brand in Straya. And most importantly, you can't be woke. And it's easy to tell because the woke always out themselves like pretty much immediately. Mr. Cleary wants to expand his Brisbane office of 10 staff for the Asia-Pacific-based Assman and advisory firm. The talent in Brisbane is compelling, he said. Mr. Cleary claimed that woke workers had a negative effect on the office environment. So they've had a negative effect on literally everything. Oh, okay, that is actually a brand of beer. Okay. All right, so it's not Foster's, so I didn't know. All right, it's a surefire way to ruin team spirit if you relent to wokeness. We've seen it before in our Sydney office and won't be making that mistake again. He claimed that Queenslanders in particular had great work ethic. Is that where all the Chinese immigrants are? Because that would explain all that. Maybe there's something in the water, but sadly, most of them have to leave because of it of lack of job opportunities. Mr. Cleary claimed financial companies are setting up shop in Brisbane in the hopes that they can benefit from the run-up to the Olympic and Paralympic Games in current year +6. Oh, that's right. Yeah, these Olympics are generally planned well in advance. The timing's right for funding to be found locally in Queensland for the 4 pillars: agriculture, construction, resources, and tourism. Data from FCM Travel, the corporate division of Flight Center Travel Group, found business bookings in Rockhampton from Brisbane jumped 34% in the final quarter of current year -1. Corporate travel to Townsville. Holy shit, Townsville is an actual town in fucking Straya? Okay. Do you guys have Powerpuff Girls and shit there? By chance, because that would be pretty cool. Also rose 17% year on year. FCM Travels ANZ General Manager Renos Rologas said locations in regional Queensland were an economic powerhouse. I mean, seriously, is that because all of the fucking immigrants are there? All right. The fact is, it's not just project coordinators heading to the regions anymore. It's executive decision makers and investors. Yeah, because they're all trying to ditch their super expensive, far left, shitty office space. Mr. Cleary grew up in Brisbane, returned to Queensland capital from Singapore in current year -6 after 2 decades overseas, including in London and Hong Kong. The time in Singapore and Hong Kong must have been fun. With his wife, Jane, he bought a mega penthouse in Cutter's Landing, New Farm, in current year -6 for $10 million, just 12 minutes. Yeah, why did they have to mention that he bought a fucking mega penthouse? Are they trying to say you shouldn't listen to his opinion on wokeness because he's rich? I mean, that doesn't mean he's wrong. I mean, even the rich are right about some things. I featured a wellness center and an 8-car garage. Only 8? Jay Leno would be disappointed. The couple then snapped up a heritage-listed mansion in the affluent suburb of Ascot, Brisbane, for $23 million. The massive price set a new home price record for Brisbane that year. So that's what you're going to shift the conversation to. Well, you know what? If this guy is rich because he knows how to make money and he knows that wokeness doesn't make money, that makes him more trustworthy as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, this whole last chunk of this article is just a bunch of jealous coping and seething. Look at this guy having more than I do. It's not fair.